Welcome back to Informative Web, where we delve into the fascinating and sometimes deeply unsettling realities of our world. This week, we're diving into a topic that will make you question everything you thought you knew about love, marriage, and human worth. We're talking about countries where women are still sold to foreign husbands. We'll meet women treated as commodities, their futures bartered away for a price. Amidst these heartbreaking stories, we'll also encounter incredible resilience as women navigate these systems, seeking love, opportunity, and a life they choose for themselves. Buckle up, folks, this one's going to be a bumpy ride. Let's start our journey in Bulgaria, known for its stunning landscapes and rich history, but also a tradition that might make you raise an eyebrow. In Stara Zagora, the gypsy bride market unfolds. Young women, often teenagers, from the Roma ethnic group are paraded in front of potential suitors. Families gather, their daughters dressed to the nines. The men come with one thing in mind: finding a wife. Virginity is a hot commodity, inflating a girl's value. Some girls see it as an opportunity to escape poverty. Now let's shift our focus to China, grappling with the unintended consequences of its one-child policy. This policy led to a staggering gender imbalance, with a generation of men facing a severe shortage of potential brides. Enter the world of bride buying, a booming business in China. Desperate bachelors, often from rural areas, are shelling out tens of thousands of dollars to secure a wife. Some brides are trafficked from neighboring countries, lured by promises of a better life only to find themselves trapped. Others are from impoverished regions within China, their families driven to sell their daughters out of desperation. The Chinese government has taken steps to address the issue, but the problem persists. It's a stark reminder of the long-lasting consequences of social engineering gone wrong. Our next stop is Malaysia, a melting pot of cultures with its own unique traditions. In certain communities, particularly those facing economic hardship, the practice of bride buying persists. Young women, often from poorer backgrounds, are married off to older men in exchange for a dowry. For some families, the dowry represents a much-needed lifeline. But for the women involved, the experience can be deeply isolating and disempowering. Many are married off at a young age, their education cut short, their dreams put on hold. Amidst these traditions, a quiet revolution is brewing. More Malaysian women are challenging the status quo, seeking alternatives to traditional marriage. Some are pursuing higher education, determined to build independent lives. Others are turning to mail-order bride services, seeking love and opportunity on their own terms. Let's journey to Egypt, where ancient history collides with modern-day complexities. While Egypt has made strides in women's rights, certain traditions, like bride buying, remain deeply entrenched. In rural areas, marriage is often seen as a transaction, with the mahr, or bride price, at its heart. The amount of the mahr can vary widely depending on factors like the bride's family's social status and her level of education. The mahr can become a financial burden, particularly for struggling families. For the women involved, the practice can feel deeply dehumanizing, their worth reduced to a monetary value. They become pawns in societal expectations and financial negotiations. It's a stark reminder that progress can be agonizingly slow, leaving some communities stranded on the banks of tradition. From the sun-drenched banks of the Nile, we travel north to Latvia, grappling with a significant gender imbalance. This disparity has created a social landscape where women often face a limited pool of potential partners. Many Latvian women have turned their sights outwards, seeking love and companionship beyond their country's borders. Enter the world of international dating and mail-order bride services. Many are highly educated, independent women looking for partners who share their values. They're seeking love, respect, and a chance at building a fulfilling life together. For many Latvian women, foreign men represent a breath of fresh air, seen as more progressive and respectful of women. It's a fascinating glimpse into the evolving dynamics of love and relationships in a globalized world. Our journey now takes us to India, a land of vibrant colors and ancient traditions. Arranged marriages have been the norm for centuries, seen as a way to strengthen social ties. But as India modernizes, more young Indians, particularly women, are questioning the old ways. They're seeking greater agency in choosing their life partners, yearning for love and companionship. Some Indian women are looking beyond their cultural borders, seeking relationships with foreign men. They're drawn to the perceived progressiveness of Western men and their willingness to embrace gender equality. The concept of Indian women marrying foreigners isn't without its complexities, but the desire for love and autonomy outweighs the challenges. It's a testament to the evolving aspirations of Indian women, rewriting the rules of love and marriage. Our next stop is South Africa, grappling with the complexities of its past and the promise of its future. In many South African cultures, a tradition known as lobola persists. Lobola is a bride price, a payment made by the groom's family to the bride's family. Traditionally, this payment came in the form of livestock, but now it's often a cash transaction. Proponents argue that it's a beautiful tradition, a way to honor the bride's family. Critics view lobola as outdated and exploitative, creating a financial barrier to marriage. The debate reflects a broader conversation in South Africa, striving for greater equality and social justice. It's a reminder that traditions must evolve to reflect the changing realities of the world. Our journey takes us to Afghanistan, a country scarred by decades of conflict. In certain rural areas, the practice of bride buying persists, a stark reminder of the challenges faced by Afghan women. Imagine a young girl, barely a teenager, sold into marriage to a man she's never met. Her price, a few $1,000s, a lifeline for her impoverished family. These girls are thrust into adulthood prematurely, their bodies treated as commodities. Despite the challenges, glimmers of hope emerge from the shadows. Courageous Afghan women are fighting back, raising their voices and demanding better for themselves and their daughters. Their struggle is a testament to the indomitable spirit of Afghan women, a beacon of hope in a land yearning for peace and equality. Our journey continues to Vietnam, a country known for its breathtaking landscapes and resilient people. Vietnamese women are highly sought after by foreign men, particularly from Western countries. For some Vietnamese women, marrying a foreigner represents a ticket to a better life. While many of these marriages are successful, there are also countless stories of women trapped in abusive relationships. The Vietnamese government has taken steps to regulate the matchmaking industry and crack down on human trafficking, but the allure of a better life can lead some women to take desperate measures. It's a reminder that the pursuit of happiness can be fraught with risks. Women navigate the complexities of cross-cultural relationships in a globalized world. Our final stop takes us to South Korea, a land of K-pop and technological innovation. South Korea is grappling with a declining birth rate and a growing number of women choosing to delay or forego marriage. This trend has created a shortage of eligible bachelorettes. South Korean men are increasingly looking beyond their borders for potential brides. Countries like Vietnam and China have become popular destinations for these marriage-minded men. Meanwhile, foreign men are increasingly drawn to South Korean women. It's a fascinating example of globalization at work, where love and marriage are no longer bound by geographical borders. South Korea's matrimonial market reflects the evolving dynamics of relationships in the 21st century. So there you have it, folks. A glimpse into the complex and often heartbreaking reality of bride buying and the evolving landscape of marriage in our world. We've traveled from the bustling bride markets of Bulgaria to the rural villages of Afghanistan, witnessing firsthand the challenges faced by women navigating deeply ingrained traditions. Our goal isn't to condone or condemn, but to shed light on a complex issue that impacts the lives of countless women around the world. The desire for love, respect, and the freedom to choose one's own destiny is universal. Let's keep talking, keep learning, and keep striving for a world where every woman has the power to create her own happily ever after. Thank you for joining us on this journey.